Thank you, Emily. There is help and hope for kids who struggle in school and at home. Brain Balance is a drug-free, non-medical approach that has worked for countless families in the Low Country, and we welcome Director Crystal Dobbs along with Claudia Peacock, who is a parent, with more information. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Good to have you. You know, we've had Brain Balance on before, and for people who might have missed it at home, tell me more about your program and kind of, what it accomplishes.
Sure. Brain Balance is a supplemental learning program, and it was created for children ages 4 to 17 who struggle with issues related to behavior, socialization, and learning.
Okay.
And that encompasses a lot of things. So we get parents coming to us for things such as lack of focus, impulsivity, maybe their child has a diagnosis of ADD or ADHD, or a learning issue like dyslexia.
Yeah, and we talked before last time you were here, there's no medicine involved. So a lot of times parents who maybe have exhausted other avenues with medicine and want to avoid it, they find you and they're like, yes, like something that's working, right?
Exactly. We use physical exercise, sensory integration, and academic skill training to work towards helping these children in their different areas of struggles.
Yeah, so nothing says it more than a parent. So Claudia, you've had a child that's gone through the program. Tell me, what set this up?
I really could talk to you all day about it. But my son was struggling as a first grader. He was showing ADHD symptoms. I've taught special ed for 15 years. I knew the symptoms. I was doing all the things I told parents to do. And they weren't working. And, we could do medicine, we could not do medicine. I had read Disconnected Kids. It matched my son to a T. It was everything I had experienced. And I called, I set up a consultation, I did a tour of the center, I did the evaluation, and they told me, this is what we can do to help your son. School should be fun. A first grader shouldn't come home crying and exhausted. My son's in 3rd grade now. He's on Dean's List. He's happy. One of the biggest changes was 2 weeks into starting programming. He would always just be exhausted when he got home from school and just want to watch TV. After 2 weeks, he would walk in the door, going outside to play, Mom. Who is this kid? School wasn't exhausting anymore. It didn't take every ounce of him. My daughter's in programming now. She's an extremely picky eater. She's 5. We've struggled for years to get her to eat 2 or 3 foods, and within the past 6 weeks, she's tried over 6 new foods. That we've done occupational therapy. We've worked with our pediatricians. It's life-changing for us. Everything that I was doing as a teacher, I was doing everything that you're supposed to do, that you're trained to do. And it was like putting these little Band-Aids on the shark bite. It just wasn't enough. And everything that I told parents, it wasn't enough. And they were doing their job too. And now I have 2 former students who've been through the program. They're both on grade level. They're excelling. It's been life-changing for their families also.
So what is it about the program? I mean, how is it so different that it's working? I mean, you're the expert, a special ed teacher. You've read all the books. What is making this work? What about your approach is different?
We're a hemispheric approach, so our students come in and we do an assessment and we look at the areas of their development that are weak, and then we work to make the brain fire and function together and help make those new and strong connections.
So a parent watching right now who was you a couple years ago, I mean, what would you say to them if they've exhausted all these other avenues?
Call today. Schedule a tour, go meet Crystal, go meet Brian. They have answered our prayers. When their center opened in Bluffton, it was literally answered prayers. Read the book, Disconnected Kids.
Okay, and all your information on the screen. The best way to call your website, brainbalance.com, or you can call 706-KIDS, which is 5437. And still, you're doing the special. You get half off the assessment fee.
That's correct.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
I know you're going to help so many more children in the Low Country. Again, it's Brain Balance. All the information, brainbalance.com. Right now, though, we're going to send it over to Tom.